this is Miss Kirkley here, one of your favorite math teachers. I'm here to kind of further explain unit rate. So I wanted to make sure that we fully understood it before we moved on. And this is from kind of our discussion on previous Google Meets we've done. And I just want to make sure we all get it. So first things first, a unit rate is the blank per blank. That's how I like to explain it. Your unit rate is going to be whatever is dependent on something else. So will be like the amount of outputs per your input, something like that. Some examples are like the price per bag. So if I'm going to Walmart and I'm buying a bag of tortilla chips, it would be the price per the amount of bags I buy. Or maybe the price per pound of apples I get. It could also be the erasers per student. So let's say every student needs to have 3 erasers. That would be the erasers per student. So I have an example right here that's kind of talking about the pounds of carrots to price, or the price per the pounds of carrots. The way that we solve this is the right side is always on top. Think about it kind of like when you know someone is left-handed. Normally things aren't created for them. That's because the right-handed people are on top. So we have 310 here over 1. This is how we solve for our unit rate. This fraction bar no longer is a fraction bar. It's the division symbol. Miss Kirkley hates that we never used the fraction bar, but the fraction bar is what we are focusing on. So the fraction bar now means division. So 3.1 divided by 1, and you're more than welcome to do this in your calculator, is 310. So that means my unit rate in this scenario is $3.10 for the price per the pounds of carrots. So let's say now I'm asking how much I'm going to spend if I have 2 pounds of carrots. I'm going to multiply that by my unit rate. I divide to go this way, I multiply to go the other. So when I'm multiplying, I would do 2 times $3.10. Again, welcome to do it in your calculator. And that would be $6.20. Now let's say I want to do it for 4 pounds of 4 pounds of carrots. I do 4 times $3.10 because that's my unit rate. 3.1 times 4 is going to give me $12.40. So on and so forth. It doesn't matter what this left side is. It will always multiply by my unit rate to get what my right side is. Always. If I'm trying to go to the left side, I would do the opposite. So I would do this divided by my unit rate in order to get backwards. So even if they told me that I would have $15.50 over here, all I would do to go backwards is divide by my unit rate to get there. And that would tell me I'm buying 5 pounds of carrots. The way that I'm going to talk about this now is, let's say that it's not as easy. It's not dividing by 1. That's okay. So let's go back to the example of erasers, or number of students there are, affecting how many erasers Miss K has to have in her classroom for students to use. So let's say that there are 10 students, and because that there are 10 students, there are 50 erasers in my classroom because it's a proportional relationship. It is a unit rate relationship. So in this case, again, I'm going to set it up. Right side goes on top. So 50 divided by 10 gives us 5. So that means my unit rate is 5 erasers per 1 student. That's my unit rate, or 5. So that means it doesn't matter if there's 1 student here, I do 1 times 5. So that means I need to have at least 5 erasers. If there's 30 students here, I'm still multiplying it by 5, and I'm going to get 150. It doesn't matter if I'm doing it where it's like 6 students. I'm still multiplying by 5, so 6 times 5 is 30. So step 1, make it into a chart. Know what your right side is, what's dependent on whatever you're putting in on this side. So that way. Step 2, divide the right side by the left side to find your unit rate. Divide your right side by your left side to find your unit rate. Step 3, plug it in, multiply across, because then you're making this equation where these are y's and these are x's. Thank you so much. If you have any other questions, please feel free to reach out and ask. Bye-bye.